Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you the new app that I've been working on for quite some time now. I've just been working on it behind the scenes. I haven't really said much about it at all. I've just kept it a complete secret up until now, and I'm finally going to show you what it looks like here on Android, what it is, and everything about it. So I will be releasing it here pretty soon. I'll get to that later on in the video, but you can see at the very top, there it is, news for MCPE. You could probably guess, that's what it was, but if you couldn't, there it is at the top, news for MCPE. I'm just going to, go through it, explain exactly what it does. Although it's probably obvious, it's just like MCPE news and stuff like that, but I'm just going to go through it and just show you guys exactly what it looks like and how it works. So let's go ahead and open that up. And when you open it for the first time, this is a page you'll be presented with. You'll have the familiar placed dialog up here. You can either cancel it or hit OK. I'm going to go with OK, of course. And then it'll ask you how you want to receive notifications. So you can do only breaking news, so you only want to be notified when a breaking news story comes out, like MCPE 0.14.0 is released or something along those lines. That's when you'd be notified. If you want to be notified for every story that's published, you can do that one in the center, or if you don't want any kind of notifications whatsoever, you can also disable that with the button at the bottom. So I'm going to just go with all news stories, and then it'll take you into the app itself. So the first story you can see right here at the top it just says welcome to news for MCPE, but as you scroll through you can see there are some added already. I'm going to try to get some more added in, specifically about 0.14.0. So like this one here, what happened to Ender Pearls in 0.14? Breaking, MCPE 0.14.0 build 7 is supposed to be the last one. Breaking, MCPE 0.14 beta 1 released, and so on and so on. So let's go ahead and just click on one of these. Let's go with the Ender Pearls one right here, and you'll be taken to this page, which has the thumbnail up at the top. It has the title, which is a little bit difficult to read, but it's not all that important at this point anyways, because you already know what you're reading. And then you'll have this little section here that has the actual story itself, and you can read through it, obviously, and just, read through it. I guess, that's all it is. It's a news app. So also if you click on the image here, it will open that up so you can zoom in on it and just get a better look at it. In this case, it doesn't really matter because it's just an Ender Pearl, but for something that requires a little bit more zooming, probably none of these, but still, maybe this one here, you could zoom in on the slime block. I was about to call it a slime block. Slime block. You can zoom in on it. If I could talk today. Some of these also do have videos. You can see there are play buttons on some of these. So if you click on it and click on the thumbnail, it'll open it up in YouTube. And this time it'll take you to my video. And generally that's where it's going to take you, is my videos. But sometimes it'll also take you to other videos that other people have done if I think they did a good job and should be added to the app. So let's go back. So that is really it. It's pretty simple. There is a settings menu here at the top that'll basically, go through. You can change your notification settings again. If you want to change the interval at which the app checks for new stuff, you can change that. So we can change that to like every minute. And I did something similar to that with my other app, Mod Locator for MCPE. I showed that video off the other day. Some of you probably saw that already. And then there also is one where you can check for news stories on cellular data, because by default it only checks on Wi-Fi. And the reason for that is just the data caps and stuff. I don't want to deal with people going over the data cap and then getting mad at me. That does happen to developers, so I just want to avoid that. So by default it only checks on Wi-Fi. But for those of you that have like no data cap, or your data cap is like 20 gigs a month or something like that, or even if it's 10, this doesn't use all that much data, but I just don't want it to check on cellular data, so I can avoid people getting upset with me. So I'm going to go ahead and do that one, and then it pops up there and just says, I'm not responsible if you go over. And then that's basically it. It's a pretty basic app, really, but it's something that hasn't been developed before. I looked through the Apple App Store, there's nothing. I looked through the Google Play Store, there's nothing. So I wanted to do this. It just makes it a lot easier for you to get all of your, your like MCPE rumors and stuff, and all the news and all that stuff from all kinds of different sources right here in one app. It just makes it much simpler. And this is kind of what I did with Mod Locator for MCPE as well. When I released that, there really wasn't anything like it. There were some apps that did like mods and maps and stuff, but there was nothing like it that did textures and servers and skins, mods, all of that stuff all in one app. And really that's the whole point of app development, is to just try to solve a problem instead of adding to the problem. So that's what I wanted to do with this app, and I'm going for a release date this week. Actually, I might even submit it tomorrow. I'm just gonna run through it, work on it as much as I can tonight and make sure there's no bugs, and then submit it tomorrow. And then I'll also work on the iOS version, and that's also another big piece of news with this one. There will be an iOS version of this app. The reason I haven't actually, I was going on some other tangent there, but the reason I haven't gone with, mod locator for MCPE on iOS is it just doesn't work. With the way iOS's system is set up, it just won't work and I can't get it. But with something like this, I can do, easily do this on iOS because there's no restrictions by Apple that would say I can't. So I can make a port for it, and I have been working on that. I might have a screenshot up on screen if I remember, but if I don't, I will make a video at some point, just going over what it looks like. It is going to be really, really similar to this one with the cards in the background that have the image and text on them. And then, of course, this page will also be very similar as well. So it's going to be basically the same thing just on iOS, and I think a lot of people will appreciate that. It might be a little bit buggier on iOS, of course, because I'm not as experienced with iOS as I am with Android. I've been doing Android stuff since like 2014, 2013, somewhere in that range, where iOS is basically near the end of 2015. So iOS version will be coming out. Not really sure when, but if you want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, I will be talking about the iOS version a little bit more, just going over when I release it and how the progress with that one is going. So if you guys are excited for this app, leave a comment down below. I really want to know what you guys think. I brought this up once before when I really wasn't experienced enough to make something like this, but a lot of people got excited for it, at least got excited for the idea, but I'm finally going with the idea here and actually, executing it and making it a real app. So again, leave your comments down below. I want to know what you guys think, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.